y'all, welcome back to Homestead Ranch. Welcome back to the channel. Glad to have you here. If you missed our last episode, we are expecting baby Harmon in February of 2026, and I am going to take y'all through that journey and show you everything I'm doing. Not gardening right now. It's actually cooler here in central Alabama. Leaves are falling. I have never seen leaves turn this early. All around this mountaintop we live on, there's leaves turning everywhere on sweet gum, sourwoods. Sourwoods are always kind of early, but cool temps. Last week we had a record in Birmingham, record high, or like within 2 degrees of a record high. It was 100 degrees or something. This week we're gonna have record lows in North Alabama, possibly in the 40s, upper 40s, low 50s. So it's crazy with this cool front, but I am glad for it, okay? Because expecting and the heat does not go well together. So I've been outside, I've been exercising, I feel so much better. Second trimester here, got a lot of energy going on, so I'm more to myself now, okay? So first time baby for us, and I'm going to walk you through everything that I'm doing with this baby that is natural, okay? So I'm not doing the gardens as of now. I plan to still have gardens, have animals, all that with my baby, but I could not this summer, okay? In between with a huge move that we are still renovating this house on. Now we're completely renovating the bathroom that's attached to the nursery. So it's just a lot going on. So my whole goal with this pregnancy is to have as few chemicals in me, on me, whatever as possible, okay? That's just what I am choosing. Now if anything happens, I know it's out of my control. I'm just doing all I can to prevent anything that may be preventable or that we're learning, like the chemicals and plastics. Now I've talked about this before with you guys, and if you're on the homesteading journey, you are probably down this route, okay? You've probably went down this route and you say, hey, you know, what's in toilet paper? What's being put on our skin? What's in X, Y, and Z? I have actually backed off wearing makeup. The makeup that I do wear now, I feel safer with it. But just lipstick. Lipstick is terrible for chemicals. Most lipsticks. You have to search out brands and things that you want, okay, that are chemical free, and you have to look at all this. I did a video on PFAS. Go look that up. We've talked about water filters. We've talked about all this stuff, okay? So with my baby, I'm going to do the same thing. I just want it to be as natural as possible, okay? Natural as possible with everything that I'm doing. So the first thing that we're doing with the baby, and I'm going to show you some examples once we get them made. I am doing cloth diapers. That I know, clutch your pearls, clutch your chest, everything. Everybody is so against cloth diapers. They think that it's terrible. Look, I'm a stay-at-home wife. If it's going to be a stay-at-home mom, I can do the cloth diapers. I truly believe that I can do this. I do not want the chemicals of manufactured diapers. I just don't want to fool with it, and I think that it's cost effective. I want to do cloth diapers, okay? So my mother's sewing up a bunch of types of different diapers that are flannel outer covering. She's doing the whole 9 yards. I am going to do flats the first month at least, okay? Just plain little flats. I see nothing wrong with that, okay? Probably a lot of y'all that watch me were raised in plain diaper cloths, okay? Diaper flats. Just a big square of white cotton, okay? That's probably what y'all were raised in. A lot of y'all that watch me, there were not diapers back then. So I'm not doing it. I may get it after the first week. I may go buy all these pre-made diapers and do that at the grocery store. I just do not intend to do that, okay, right off the bat. There's no shame in it. It's just what I want. I am not buying baby wipes. I'm doing my own thing. I will have flannel cloths. We've even talked about reusable toilet paper that I have used before. For sensitive skin, guys, this is the way to go, okay? I'm just going to do it. I've got the whole setup going and all that. But what I wanted to show you today, that's a few ideas that I will show you once we get those made and what we're doing. I have tried to eat as healthy as I could this pregnancy. I have had terrible cravings like junk food. I told you that before on the last video. I have just literally, it's been tough. And normally I eat beet greens. Like I am just bionic healthy. So that's been tough. It's like my body has just been craving carbs and junk. And I've slipped. I've done, rough a lot of days, but I still keep getting back on the wagon, trying to eat, just carrots and things like that. And overall, generally, yes, I eat very well. So, but last but not least, let me show you my bottles. So I'm not endorsed by this brand. It's just what I have seen work that's been recommended. I am using glass bottles. This is Lanzano brand, glass feeding bottles. So I don't want plastic bottles. Now, I'm going to try to exclusively breastfeed with the baby. However, I want to be able to pump, hopefully, if all goes well, and do bottles as well, okay? I think that would be a good thing. But I want to show you these. This glass. I don't know how many of you use glass. If you're homesteading, you're probably worried about the plastics. There again, you want something that will last a lifetime. You're going to want the glass, okay? This glass is thick as a Coke bottle, okay? An old-timey Coke bottle. Very thick. This is not flimsy, okay? These are expensive. I will say that. They're very expensive. I got this as my mother actually bought this for us, and kind of just to see if I liked it. I love it, and this will be the ones that I put on my registry. This bottle right here holds 160 milliliters. Okay, so it's kind of a short little bottle, but this is the plastic wrapping that comes with it. It's very nice. Very, very, very nice. It's got the cap here that you just pull off. It's got an indentation there for your hand. This is one of the two reasons that I wanted it. A, glass. I do not want to heat up plastic and then give that milk to my baby. I just don't, okay? I just don't. It's what I'm doing, okay? And I know, yes, plastic pumping bags in the freezer, I get it. I just don't want to heat up a plastic bottle, okay? And you can buy different types of bags with how that's set up, okay? Look at what's made with each bag and what's in them. You've got the nipple here in the collar. You take that off. This is brand new. It's not been washed yet. This is the thing. This is why I saw it was recommended. Put your fingers up like this. There's not a huge gap like that, okay? It's not like this way up here. You put your fingers up and they meet. There's plenty of room to latch. So your baby should not have any trouble with this latching, okay? That's the whole point. Everybody always says to establish breastfeeding first before you move to this. I'm a first-time mom. I have no clue about any of this. I'm just going off of all the advice and things that I've seen, and hopefully this will work. This is a silicone piece up here. This is glass. So I feel better with that than I do complete plastic bottles, okay? That's just me. Now, my husband did bring up a good point. Most of our house is tile or either hardwood. Tile's going to be the problem. Baby takes it and chunks it, okay, across the floor. Yes, it will bust. I get it, okay? It is durable. Hear that clink? It does sound very durable. And I may have plastic bottles and this. I'm probably going to have a hybrid mix, but this is going to be the main go-to. This, it says, do not heat up in the microwave whatsoever. Do not do that. You will need a bottle warmer, okay? And we have one of those already. Now, also, the top part, the nipple here, this is a small. So they come in extra small, which is, I'm looking at the side of the box here, 0 months. Small, 1 month plus, medium, 3 month plus, and F is 6 months plus, okay? So you have different sizes. That's a small, and then this is, we went on and got the extra small here. So, I was trying to see if you could see it. The difference there. So the nipple's the same, okay? It's the feeding and release here that what comes out, okay? So one's very small, an extra small, one's small, the flow. So the baby can't guzzle it all down there. They say it's good for colic and whatnot. I'm not giving you a medical opinion. I'm just telling you what I have chosen and why. That was my preference. So I am going with that. I really like it. Again, it's expensive, but I think it will be good for baby. So one pack comes of 4 in here. You can get these on Amazon. That's where these come from. And I've got to wash and sterilize these first. That's the next thing. I am in limbo about a bottle sterilizer. I will probably put it on my registry. But glass can be boiled, okay? So that's a great thing about that. I just like the idea of the glass, and that's just me. The more that we learn about what's in stuff and whatnot. The other day, I saw a video, an aluminum can that holds a drink, any kind of soft drink, okay, in a pop-a-top can. You can actually take, so the video said, a blowtorch to the can, burn off the aluminum, and there's a plastic bag that will be heat resistant up under that. So all your drink is left in a plastic sack inside of that can. There's actually a thin layer of plastic all the way around inside of a can, and that keeps the drink from eating away at the can itself, and it keeps the temperature regulated. So your drink is actually sitting in plastic inside of the aluminum can. I don't think a lot of people know this, but people are experimenting with it. You've probably seen this past summer videos of ice cream sitting in the sink overnight and it's not melted, things like that. You may have seen that. It's just a different age, and people are wanting to be healthier. So I've always been on this kick. I like to drink out of a metal can or a glass can. I just like that. I have used plastic before. I'm trying to get rid of plastic as much as possible. So because we ingest and consume so much plastic. I've not used one drop of lotion on me this entire pregnancy, which I don't anyways. I'm more natural. I've not used any products. I've not even painted my nails. I don't want any kind of chemical on me whatsoever, which nail polish can actually be harmful, depending on the ingredients in it, so they say. So always check with your doctor first, but there's more that we're exposed to than we ever realize, and once you are pregnant, it's truly an eye-opener. So as a homesteader, we're going with glass. We're going with glass, and that's what we're going to do as far as bottles, and I will continue to show you some stuff going on that we continue to do and continue to get. So we're just happy here, and all is well, all is good. I hope everything's going good with you guys. Thank you all so much for the congratulations on the last video. It was great hearing from you all. Had a lot of great support on that, and it, you know who's there for you. You see the names, you see the calls and the comments, and you know who's family, and you know who's. It's just so sweet to hear from you guys and know that we're a tight-knit community, and all 7-something thousand of us on here. So who would have thought it all these years ago? Y'all have watched me grow up on here, and you've watched me start a family. So keep the prayers coming. We need all we can get, and y'all have a blessed week. We'll see you next time on Homestead Ranch.